Greetings, rural chums. My name is Marble, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hello, Pacific pals, and I'm Ray DeRosso, and my pronouns are he, him.
Hi, gamers? I don't know. Hi. Hi, I'm Mars. Sometimes Marble, I mean, it's so good. There's just not a third thing. I'm Mars.
Well, I was quoting the Sonic movie.
I know.
Just directly.
I know. Anyway, I'm Mars. My pronouns are they, them.
Guess who else is here?
Guess who else?
Guess. I need you to guess.
Guess.
You have to guess.
I'll give you 5 seconds to guess.
Send a tweet right now guessing.
All right, it's in the episode title, so don't spoil yourself.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Who is it?
It's Penny!
Hi, I'm Penny Parker, and my pronouns are she, her.
Wow, you're so nice.
Hi, Penny.
Hello, Penny.
Hi.
Hi. Y'all, we all saw the Sonic movie.
We saw the Sonic movie on purpose.
Second time
Twice.
on our
I
end.
was supposed to... Okay, let me go watch it real fast.
Yeah, you gotta go fast, Ray.
Okay, I just watched it on my Cried Again.
Aw. It is a sad movie.
It's very sad. It's actually a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's Sega's first tragedy.
It's really sad when Jet the Hawk dies.
Yeah. In the opening scene.
I know, come on.
Just, the movie opens with Thanos' foot on Jet the Hawk's head. I wanna...
suits you so well.
All this for a single ring. I want to start this conversation out broadly by just asking, on a scale of 1 to 10 from each of us,
How is your pain?
how big of a how much of a Sonic fan are you? And I want to that's fair. I want to like set the scale to be fair, because I don't think any of us hate Sonic. So I just kind of want to put like 1 is Sonic's a cool guy, and then like 10 is Sonic is my best friend.
10, 11, 12,
Is 11
28.
I'm Sonic?
A million.
Yeah. Okay.
Infinity plus 1.
Okay, all right, okay. So I'm the outlier here. On that scale, I'm like at a 4. I've never actually the only game in the series that I have played is Shadow the Hedgehog on GameCube.
So you've killed Sonic.
So you've killed
You've killed Sonic.
I have killed Sonic before.
I think
That's
your
okay.
rating should be lower, Mars, for that fact.
Yeah, but I do like them.
You did a murder.
Shadow the Hedgehog was actually my first Sonic game, and I remember first time I played it, I thought Sonic was like the most annoying character in the world. I never wanted him to talk to me ever.
Oh my god.
But I was trying to be like an edgy little kid, so I was like leaning into it. As I grew up, though, I learned to love and feel joy again.
I'm like a 7 or a 6 on the Sonic scale, probably.
But you're a 10 otherwise. Ha
Aw.
Aw.
Are we recording in Tennessee? All right, that's it. I'm done.
Well, that's great, because Tennessee is the only 10 I see.
Okay.
It was finished.
Wow, there are so many people listening to this great quality episode of Deck of Friendship.
Quality?
We must be in Tennessee, because...
Most of our listeners are from Tennessee.
Wow, I just had such a good time today. I felt so good every second of the day. I went to go see the Sonic movie, had a good time, ate some snacks. Am I in Tennessee?
Wow, I just went to go see the Sonic movie, and man, that's the only 10 I see.
Haha.
How do we, how's everybody else on the Tennessee Sonic scale?
10.
About the movie?
About Sonic. Let's just make sure
About
everyone's
Sonic.
clear on that you're all 12s over there.
We're all pals with Tonic.
Tonic.
I'll get a gin and Sonic, please.
So, okay. Ray, what did you think about the Sonic movie?
I thought, as a casual Sonic fan, I thought it was a good origin story for our boy, for a movie, and I want to see the next one. I was surprised pleasantly at the little nods it had to the series, but I wish there was a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. As a causal Sonic fan, I started problems in the theater.
What did you do? I need to know.
I caused many things.
Marble just throwing her soda at the screen.
I like the part where Jim Carrey do a funny dance.
Oh, that was
I basically like don't know a whole lot about Sonic other than, oh, the designs are cute. Oh, Tails is a funny little man.
Funny little guy, Tails.
Makes me chuckle.
Tails is a
unlike Knuckles.
Is a class act, that one.
And I don't know if there is like, and you two, I mean, maybe all three of you would definitely, is there like a actual like solidified in the game's Sonic storyline, anything continuous?
There was like a few years, and then they gave up more recently.
Yeah, the more recent Sonic games, which you'll probably, since you hang around me and Penny, you'll hear us complain about that a lot, is that there's no continuity in the new games at all whatsoever.
But they pretend like there is.
Yeah.
Is the thing. They make you think like they're doing continuity, but they don't actually put the effort into making it like work. But like for a while there was like a very sort of solid continuing story, especially around the Adventure era, where you had like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, then you had like Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog. Those all like really heavily tie in together.
And the moral of the story is always the same. Read the IDW comics.
They do good.
Yeah,
they do good.
I really should. It's gorgeous.
Tangle and Whisper are gay.
Alright, I think like but it's like Sonic's been around for a while, and like there hasn't been like that much consistency around him and the whole story, which is why
you could say he's had a rough transition into 3D.
For sure. I mean, I wouldn't know. I literally have not played any of the games, but that's why I think that it's like okay, like why I'm super duper okay with this movie having its own take on the origin story and like trying to create a unique Sonic universe for the screen, so that it's not like, oh, all of these Sonic characters come in and like audiences who don't know anything about Sonic are just like, who the heck is that?
I just had a brain blast.
You did?
I did, while you were saying your beautiful words, my beautiful friend.
The animation happened and everything. We were just off screen.
Yeah, I
were
hired
like,
Gary.
think.
So we have Movie Sonic. Are they gonna do a Sonic game that features classic Sonic, modern Sonic, and movie Sonic?
I hope not.
It's called Sonic Dash.
No.
For the mobile
It really is. Yeah, no, that we already got that.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, they added the movie Sonic to Sonic Dash. I saw it on my Twitter feed. But
and Sonic Forces.
I don't know.
Game.
Okay, I'm gonna. Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Can we have some words for a second?
I have so many.
I liked Sonic Forces a lot. I thought it was really fun. I didn't play it, but I watched somebody play it.
Yeah, I mean, as a phone game, it's pretty decent. It's not super exploitative or anything. It's like
no, I meant the console one.
Oh, okay. I gotta go.
Which one? the one that didn't happen and doesn't happen?
Now, is that the one with the OC? I need to know.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Fun story.
To be fair, that part of the game is wonderful.
That part of the game is like one of the only actually like inspired parts of it.
Aw. So a little backstory to one of my other podcasts, because I think this is relevant, and also I have like 10 minutes left here, and we'll never get to the movie. I guess.
Go.
One of the games we were gonna do on G&H Classic, also known as Overwitch, Retro rather, was Sonic Forces, and then we didn't, and then we took a 6-month long hiatus.
God, I wanted to take a 6-month long hiatus after playing that.
We didn't even touch it. We were just like, yeah, let's do this, and then we decided not to.
I thought that the story was I am like, because I didn't have any of the like baggage. I say baggage, but like
expectations.
You're not wrong.
I didn't have any of the like knowledge about like the continuity that was lost and all of the failed like false starts and whatever with all of these Sonic games, because I wasn't really plugged into it. But I watched 2 different playthroughs of it. I think yours included, Penny. and this was a while ago. But like, I don't know, I really enjoy it is very like sort of like fan fiction-y in the way that people joke about fan fiction, but not necessarily the way that fan fiction actually is. But although it can be, but I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed how like cheesy it was. And I also I am the kind of person who kind of genuinely enjoys bad things, and can like see the art in them. And I don't know, I really enjoyed Sonic Force.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, speaking personally, my problem with Sonic Forces was never the corniness of it per se. It really comes down to like the fact that the ambition of the game's premise does not at all align with the actual amount of time they were allotted to spend on it. And I think that, you know, as much as I am not really a fan of like the simpler kind of throwaway Sonic stories as much, I would have rather had a more fulfilling, smaller story that they could have actually fleshed out with the time they had, rather than them promising something large scale and promising something with like high stakes and high energy, and just kind of delivering on a product that like really just kind of falters and like trips over itself so much.
Fair.
That's really my problem with it, is that like it's weird. It's like they don't know what to do with the ambition that they have, or are not allowed to do much with the ambition that they have. It's really a trap of like, I don't even know what it's a trap of. It's like everything from like budget to maybe not like looking in the right places for like hiring onto this kind of project. Like, well, it really is like, it's a weird.
I think it's pretty clear that
anomaly.
Like, I think it's pretty clear that like Sega's whole outfit is pretty mismanaged in general.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, it like even goes back to like their start, where there were like the two different Segas who were kind of battling it out with each other, even though they were the same company. So like, you know, obviously there's a lot of like managerial stuff that goes on. But like, that's completely fair. That is 100% fair.
And it's fair that you enjoyed it. It's like, it's not a problem either way. It's just, you know,
for sure.
It's looking for different things within the same space, which can always be interesting to talk about, because you come at it with like these varying perspectives.
I just want Infinite to get the Deadly Six treatment and get forcefully inserted into like every Sonic property in the universe for no reason, though like the thing is that like I love Infinite.
Same.
Like
Infinite's
he
really
has
good. I really
he has
love
this incredibly amazing theme song. He kind of spends 2 hours getting his everything handed to him by Sonic. He's like he had all the right ingredients to be intimidating, but then
he has a really good design.
Yeah. He's awesome. But he's like I don't know. He like reminds me
weak.
of yeah. I'm not weak. He reminds me of like a woobified Shadow the Hedgehog, I guess. Like, he's not threatening, but he's still like, I'm the villain.
Yeah.
And I love him so much. I want him to be in everything. I want him to be in Team Sonic Racing. And since we're talking about Team Sonic Racing, Jet the Hawk should be in it too.
Infinite should replace the Deadly Six. I cannot stand that the Deadly Six are still around. They do not deserve.
Yeah, and they were
to continue existing.
Yeah, and then they made an entire movie just about the Deadly Six. I'm like, why? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Although the characters weren't there, but like the themes, you know, were supposed to represent them and whatnot, because you know they have they go to that bar called Zavik, and then he drives a car with the license plate that says Xena on it, and then they get to the top of that building, which I believe is called the tall purple dude with the arms. That one.
And then he's playing at the end of the movie. He's playing Legend of Zork, which isn't one of the Deadly Six. That's an old computer game, so I don't think they did their research on that one. But I still like got where they were trying to do.
Okay. Can I just be honest with y'all for a second? I have not understood where the line between jokes and genuine conversation has been.
We are true. Not saying anything real whatsoever.
Yeah, no. We are knee deep in this bit.
We're wasting Ray's time not talking about the real movie we actually saw.
I need to know, Penny and Marble.
Hi.
What did you think of this movie?
I didn't like it the first time I saw it. My expectations were very high, and for what it was, I thought there were a lot of really enjoyable moments, but overall I wished it was more. I wished it had more of what we saw in the opening scene with the cool echidnas and whatnot. I wish it had more Jim Carrey doing a Mike Pollock impression, like he does in the
Reconnaissance! That's hilarious!
My grasp on sanity remains absolute. I wish there was more of that, and we just got back, me and Penny got back from our second showing, and I gotta say, I had a lot more fun than the first time, because, I already knew what the movie was, I knew what I was getting myself into, and I just, I got to sit back and just, let it happen, and I have these specific moments of the movie memorized because of trailers and memes and whatnot.
That was an illegal left, by the way.
That was an illegal left, by the way. And I
can't be up there.
I got to quote the movie along with the movie happening in front of me, and that was a very fun experience for me. So I would say overall, I wish the movie was more of the cool parts that we got to see. But I had a lot more fun on my second watch. Maybe for the wrong reasons, but it was a good time.
I didn't like it either time. I'm holding up a peace sign because I don't like this movie and I feel bad about it.
I can't believe that this movie opens with you might be wondering how I got myself in this situation sort of thing.
Not only do they do that, they literally do the exact same thing that Megamind did, where the protagonist goes, "You want to know how it ends? Yeah, me too." They say that exact thing almost word for word in both movies.
I'm good on that trope, actually.
And
I'm good.
Both blue.
Yeah.
They are both blue.
So basically, Sonic just was copying Megamind's notes the whole time, sat behind him in class and just wrote it all down. I will say,
CGI class.
I'm good on that trope. I've had it. I've seen it all. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I don't want it anymore.
Megamind is, I think, objectively a better movie.
Yeah.
But I will say, I do like this movie. I didn't love it,
too.
But I liked it.
I liked it more the second time. I like the part where Sonic go fast.
I do like the part where Sonic go fast.
He say I'm blue and go fast.
I really enjoyed the credits.
The credits were very cool.
That sounded like a lot more shade than I intended it to be.
No, the credits are
because
cool.
it means the movie's
but they were
over.
so cool.
The first and last 5 minutes of this movie are the only things I like about it.
Those are big highlights for me, yeah. Hi, my name is Ray, and I throw unintended shade, and my pronouns are he, him.
My name is Marble, and...
Wait, are we not intertwining this?
No, we are, but...
Oh, we are, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why, I'm honestly not sure why this is happening, but,
Hi.
I wasn't sure.
Hi, my name is Mars, and...
Hi, Mars.
We recorded the first 15 minutes several days ago.
I thought that the Fighting Foodons episode was going to be the last time we were going to do that, but actually, 2 episodes later, here we are.
Here we are.
You may be wondering how we got here, and you may be wondering how it ends. Here's how it ends.
So do I.
Hey, Jim Carrey dies.
Yo, I just unlocked Cream the Rabbit in Sonic Dash. What kind of day are y'all having?
What's Sonic Dash?
It's a phone game.
Is it good?
Sonic Dash is a mobile endless runner game. It's pretty good. It's not
I can't
the worst
define
mobile
phone
game.
games as good.
You can play as Baby Sonic.
It is not the most egregiously bad phone game there is.
It's not super exploitative. Sonic Forces is super
it's some simple fun. This is the kind of game you play while you're doing other things.
Yeah, like recording a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Cream the Rabbit's in it. That's all I care about. I've been starved of Cream the Rabbit content for 9 years.
Yeah.
I just got caught up on the IDW comics today, which...
Isn't that strangely Cream the Rabbit centered for a part of it?
It is, yes. It's very Cream the Rabbit centered. And also Jet the Hawk was there, and I was very, very happy. And also he basically, without saying the words, said, "Home Alone on a Friday night, God, you're pathetic." So.
He does, yes. That's funny.
I'm sorry, I mean to say, "Home Alone on a Friday night? God, you're pathetic."
God, Jet. I can't say the rest of it.
I saw that, Marble, and my heart soared for you.
I was so happy because they actually, like Jet the Hawk and the rest of the Babylon Rogues, I don't know what their names are, were... Yes, you do.
Jet the Hawk and the Posse Gang.
They were in the 2019 annual, which is like the little like bonus comic that doesn't really have much to do with the main story. And like that was cool, but they didn't really play that much of a role in it. But now they're like part of the main story of the IDW comics, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
Thanks.
They did it for you.
Thank you so much.
They did it for you, specifically.
Yeah, they actually knew. They knew way ahead of time. This whole series is actually just a way to sort of service that for you specifically. It's been a real big long con, but
yeah, it's been a slow burn,
certainly.
and we're finally here, and
I don't just
it's
mean
only
the
going to get better.
By series, I mean franchise.
The entire Sonic franchise has been tailored to you, Marble.
Well, I was really excited during the
Has that
credit
been
scene.
true recently?
I was really excited during the credit scene, where like Jet the Hawk comes through the portal. he's like,
He must be here. I hope I'm not too late.
and then he like rides his extreme gear into Green Hills.
Yeah.
That was really exciting for me.
And then he turns to the camera and he'll say,
I'll be in the sequel, and I'll also be in Team Sonic Racing for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC.
I also
Jet
like
the
how he
Hawk.
wasn't in most of the movie, but then shows up to be like,
Now you're all up to speed. Want to see how it ends? Yeah, me too. That was an illegal lift, by the way.
I love how at the end of the movie they not only show Jet the Hawk but show an entire 90-minute alternate cut of the movie where he plays every character.
Yeah, that was
a nice little
really
bonus.
cool. Jet the Hawk has range.
Yeah, I was really like in the theater. I was just like, oh, okay. I guess I didn't have anywhere to be. So
guess I'm stuck here for another hour 40.
Yeah, when people say stay after the credits, they mean commit to after the credits.
there's no intermission, by the way. It just goes.
No, you don't need one. You're too excited to go.
And there's key plot differences that really like makes the first half make more sense. You know,
Right.
it's sort of like a Resident Evil Claire story, Jill story sort of thing.
Yeah. I really enjoy the part where Jet the Hawk does go through the portal to the Mushroom World, and half the movie does take place there.
Now, I
Get
do
hooked
like
on
the
the brothers as the thing.
I do like the part where Jet the Hawk goes into the Spencer Mansion and has to solve a bunch of puzzles by like putting jewels in lion head statues
Can
and stuff.
somebody
and shooting
explain the joke
zombies.
to me? I don't know this one.
I
I'm
think this
making
is
a-
Resident Evil.
I was making a Resident Evil joke.
I like
Yeah,
I like the part when Jet the Hawk goes into a Spencer's and buys a mug that says "World's Greatest Bird."
Y'all get
with
to
a
make Kingdom
skateboard.
Hearts jokes all the time.
I wasn't
Y'all get to-
denying it. I wasn't taking that away from you, Mars. I'm so happy that you got to do your joke, and I'm really like, I'm sure it was great. I don't actually know the ins and outs of Resident Evil because I don't play horror games, but I just wanted to be in the loop, you know. I just
We wanted to be
really
involved.
wanted to know what the joke was.
I have not understood a single thing you've said about Kingdom Hearts for the last 8 months.
If you asked me, I would tell you.
It's true.
Ask me
It's
any
true.
question about Kingdom Hearts.
We'll
right now.
answer it right now.
That's a fool's errand, and I know it.
Well, we
No,
gave
I
you
will,
a chance,
I will.
Mars. We'll answer this question.
Hand to Xehanort. I will.
I'll ask a question about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Okay.
When is the first game that Jet the Hawk appears?
All of them.
Kingdom
Good.
Hearts 1.
Okay, good.
I like the part when Sonic turns towards the camera and says, "Go to Olive Garden, you piece of." I can't. Oh, hang on, I'm really trying here.
Olive Garden. Jet the Hawk is your family.
When you're here, Jet the Hawk is your family.
When you're here, Jet the Hawk will spit in your food and then tell you it's your fault.
Olive Garden, we have your family.
Olive Garden. When you're here, you need to make sure you brought the $2,000 to get your daughter back.
God.
Olive Garden. I don't know where you are, but I will find you and your family.
Olive Garden, I have a specific set of skills.
Olive Garden. Are you here? You shouldn't be.
Olive Garden. Death exists as an extant form of life.
Olive.
Olive Garden, how did you find us?
Olive Garden. We're a secret society.
Olive Garden. Not so secret anymore.
Olive Garden. We live in a society.
Olive
Olive
Garden. Eat a breadstick.
Olive Garden. That was not a request.
Can someone explain to me why there was an extended cutscene of Sonic and the prince from Enchanted eating breadsticks for 10 minutes?
At Olive Garden?
At Olive Garden.
At Olive Garden.
And you say cutscene. You go first.
I was going to say that it was really interesting how they just had nothing to say to each other, and they were just kind of they would try to make conversation, but it would fail, and then they just stay silent for 15 minutes.
Like the last 3 minutes of BoJack Horseman.
Spoilers!
That scene exactly.
I told you that I love you, please believe me.
Mr. Green. You're green with me.
I really wish there was a really poorly put together video game tie-in for this movie. So badly. I miss that.
That'd be so great.
I think that actively we are living in a better world for not having them. Just in terms of culture and in terms of the workforce, all that kind of stuff. I'm glad that I'm glad we don't have them anymore from a practical standpoint, but from an emotional standpoint, that's a bygone era that I just miss so dearly.
I miss being a kid and thinking oh my god, they made a game for my favorite movie, Shrek Super Slam.
Surely it must be good.
And I'm gonna buy it and play it for 9 hours. And then I also am nostalgic for when I was a few years older than that and thinking, oh, this is gonna be so bad.
I know.
I can't wait to play
god.
this.
Well, I miss it. I wish they had it.
Detective Pikachu did it.
Did they?
They had a tie-in game.
No, okay. The Detective Pikachu game came years before the movie existed.
Did it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Detective Pikachu was... The movie Detective Pikachu is based off of specifically the Detective Pikachu game, not just Pokemon.
I forgot that existed. I thought we were talking about Pokemon Yellow.
I don't know anything, apparently.
No,
we can talk about
Detective
Pokemon
Pikachu
Yellow.
was a 3DS game years before the movie.
I know that,
and
this
it's
is
apparently
a long
Switch
time
game soon.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, although we haven't heard anything about that
Is
in
it a
long
sequel?
time.
Or is it
they're going to bring the original to the Switch and do a sequel. They announced it a year and a half ago or something, or maybe earlier than that.
Can I play as Cubone?
Probably not, but Detective Cubone would be so good.
But can I just say, how come Detective Pikachu didn't ride on a surfboard and balloons in the movie? Just saying.
That's a good question. You know what, Marble? That's an extremely good question.
We need to do a retrospective on Detective Pikachu.
Okay. They did do a Pokefloats.
They do a Pokefloats.
They do a Pokefloats.
Unfortunately, that was banned because it's not tournament viable, so that scene was cut out of the movie for the DVD release.
Which sucks because they did a whole orchestral arrangement.
But, not that the stage would have mattered. As you know, a Pikachu can't beat a Mewtwo.
It's true.
Also, Little Mac would just die on that stage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little Mac can also not beat Mewtwo for keeping track. Anyways, this is our second episode about Detective Pikachu.
Hey, can I
Detective Pikachu. Let's move on.
We talked. Okay, we did joke about the end credit scene a little bit, and we haven't talked about the movie at all. But I do want to talk about the end credit scene.
We had an entire episode about Detective Pikachu. What do you mean?
Yeah, Raiku's in it.
Speaking of Detective Pikachu, y'all are talking about the tournament viability. I fail to see what could even be considered viable in the first place about a fully nude Ryan Reynolds. I just think that'd be inappropriate to even consider putting on such a large, visible platform.
It's to distract your opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
It's just an animatronic. It's not Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, babe, that was a Sick Deck of Friendship reference.
Thanks.
High five.
Hey, Mars, that was a Sick Deck of Friendship reference. Oh, we can high five now because we're right next to each other.
Yeah. I
killed you in Sonic Dash by high-fiving.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
This is why I mentioned it as something why I couldn't do it.
So that's why Cream the Rabbit isn't in any games. She died because Marble and Penny high-fived, and she died in the game, so she died in real life.
Could you imagine if Sega was like, hey, this character is canonically dead because of these two real-life people who aren't involved with any of it?
They lost a game of Sonic Dash because they were high-fiving, so Cream is out of the story forever.
You got very close to exactly describing the situation with Ken Penders.
Oh God, yeah.
Very close. Not
no.
entirely, because Ken Penders had everything to do with it, but you know.
Sure. I don't understand what you're talking about.
Basically,
okay.
there was a guy named Ken Penders who used to make the Sonic comics
For Archie.
and they were real bad. And then eventually Sega was like, we've been letting you do this for a really long time, and we never learned our lesson for all these years.
So they created an in-universe canonical event called the Super Genesis Wave that reset the entire timeline.
Oh, that's just like Final Fantasy 14.
Is this the
is.
same writer who decided that Sonic's real name was like Orville or whatever?
Yeah, his who decided his middle name was Maurice.
Yeah. Orville Maurice Hedgehog or something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Here's the thing. Now, they did reference Sonic in the movie, which
They do.
They did.
Can I just say, I'm so sick of characters like, what was his name? Crazy Ed or whatever? But
He was right, though. He was right.
He was correct about all of it, obviously, but I'm just sick of characters like that and things.
Yeah.
I get you.
I was gonna.
Yeah,
I
I
thought you
feel
were gonna
that.
take another angle with this by bringing this up, but I am gonna throw out that I'm putting Sonic in the same box as you may be wondering how I got myself in this situation.
Yeah, for sure.
In that I'm good.
It's
Like,
run its course.
I'm
yeah.
good.
Oh, no, for sure.
I will
for
say,
sure.
of all the issues I do have with this movie, I thought if they were gonna do Sonic, they definitely brought in a Sonic reference in the most in the best way they could have. I think
most
that was
harmless way.
Yeah, that was a very
Yeah.
reasonable place to put it. I will admit I'm kind of sick of the whole Sonic thing and the whole gotta go fast thing.
I'm good.
Gotta go fast is something that Sonic has never once said in the video games ever canonically. It's literally just the theme song to Sonic X.
And it's a good theme song.
It's a good theme
It's a
song.
good
No more
theme song.
disrespect.
But that literally became his like catchphrase for people, and he's never said it.
I thought he said it in Brawl.
No, he says
No,
you're too
he
slow.
says you're too slow.
You're too slow.
So that's just a little tidbit. It doesn't bother me that much, but it's like I think about it every once in a while. And I'm like, why? Like so many people like latch onto this like his catchphrase, but he's never said it. It's weird to me.
Now that I think about it, whenever I reference Gotta Go Fast, I do sing the song and don't say it in Sonic's voice.
Yeah,
Because you're right.
yeah.
He's never said it.
It's just the song. Well, I mean, I guess he said it now, but like before this movie, unless it was like in a comic or something, because I don't read the comics as much as I would like to eventually. But unless it's like in some sort of like offshoot, but as far as I know, he has never once said it in the games. It's just people know it because Sonic X, and it's a very good theme song. And Sonic X was like the most popular Sonic show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He has canonically in the comics said, "Never fear the fall."
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
When you leap without a net, you'll find
It won't be there all the time, so watch your step now. Watch yourself, don't fall.
I love it when people are in the same room together and can sing at the same time. I
know,
love
right?
that so much. I need to do it.
Because singing over Discord just never really works out.
It doesn't.
Nope.
It will never.
Here's where I'm at with this episode right now. Can I just say is I think in the first 15 minutes I said that I was like at a 3 of being a Sonic fan. I think the number is lowering, not because I like Sonic less, but because I'm realizing how little I actually know about Sonic.
Yeah, there's very little. Well,
it's
I'm
impossible to
decent.
know anything like consistently about Sonic because every game that comes out changes everything,
Yeah.
including the universe it's in.
Yeah.
Literally, they make like semi-sequels to games and still change, like retcon the canon like from a game ago. Like Sonic Generations to Sonic Forces, there was Lost World in the middle, but Sonic Generations to Sonic Forces, they both bring in classic Sonic, and in Generations they bring in classic Sonic because it's time travel, and classic Sonic is actually Sonic from the past. But in Forces, they completely retcon it, and they're like, nah, he's just an alternate dimension Sonic now.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which I honestly think I like better, but the fact that they just changed it for like an arbitrary reason just to justify having him in the game, that's the kind of stuff that bothers me.
Well, like, I can't blame them for it, though, because that is what it takes to be infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all... Now, my first Sonic... Listen, there's a lot to unpack there, okay?
Yeah.
Instead, I'm gonna bring up a different point.
I was just about to bring on a different point, and
this is the most low stakes, casually structured episode ever.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Do y'all remember the Sonic TV show?
Which one?
The one from the 90s.
I mean,
which one?
The one from 1993.
What about Sonic Underground?
Do you mean Sad AM or The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog?
What's...
The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is a very classic Saturday morning cartoon wacky show with two, like a chicken robot, and then Sad AM is like a more kind of serious take on the story and world of Sonic that features like the bunny. I have forgotten her name for some reason.
Sad AM.
What about Sonic Underground?
Sonic Underground is great.
What about Sonic?
I
always do this, Mark.
Can we talk about Sonic Underground on the show one day, is all I'm saying.
Not
willingly.
No. You'll have to hold me in an Olive Garden and tell me that you stole my family.
When you're here, we have your family.
Talk to me about the first season of Sonic Underground.
Okay, there's a mom, and that's it.
And they gave him like siblings or something. I don't know. I just want to see my daughter.
I don't know. It's like
music.
Sonic, Patricia, and like Howl or something. And
Hell?
Hi,
Patricia,
my name
and
is Hell. Popular Sonic character Hell.
hi, I'm Hell Hedgehog. I'm really cool. I play the drums.
When is Hell Hedgehog gonna get added to Sonic Dash? That's the real question.
No, we're all waiting.
We're all waiting for
they
it.
have Baby Sonic from the Sonic movie.
Okay, well.
Okay, so when I was a youngster, I would go to Blockbuster and I would rent the Sonic the Hedgehog movie with Metal Sonic on it. And I don't remember what happens in it.
Where Sonic wears clothes.
He has a pair of favorite clothes. It's so cute.
He runs really fast and then he like skids to a stop and it burns his feet.
And his voice sounds like this.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I remember from the movie.
If the sequel to the Sonic movie doesn't have Knuckles wearing a cowboy hat, then all has gone wrong.
I think they have that hat in Sonic's den in the movie. Not even joking.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, good.
Sonic wears it.
Good. Well, Sonic wears like a goofy big hat.
Hi, everybody.
It's me,
Sonic
Goofy Echidna.
Hey, when are we gonna get a bad
It's me,
Kingdom Hearts
Goofy
movie?
Big. Have you seen Froggy?
I need a Kingdom Hearts movie where Sora ends up in, I don't know, Oregon. And he has to, like, make friends with a cop and then...
whose name is Philip.
Hey, okay. Can I ask my Kingdom Hearts question now?
Yes.
I've had a long time to think about it.
Okay.
What would happen, because I know that Sora and Goofy and Donald, they'll all like change costumes or species or whatever when they go into a different world. They turn into monsters in the monsters world, whatever.
Yeah.
What if they went into the Cars world?
Cars.
Vroom, vroom, I'm in my mom's car.
Relatively straightforward, given the pattern.
Now,
of what you
hold on.
previously
Now,
said.
hold on. I understand that it seems pretty straightforward, but where does the face go?
On the car.
On the car.
Just like the
hold
cars.
on.
where the rest of it goes.
Oh, like where would Donald Duck's beak go?
Bill go? Goofy obviously needs the hat.
He would be a tractor. His beak would be the little grabby.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Whoa.
that's extremely good and also extremely horrifying.
No, I love it.
It's terrible.
She thinks my tractor sucks.
Babe!
Hey, Donald Truck.
Thanks for listening, everybody, to the last episode of Deck of Friendship.
Because a guest just did a very half-hearted Donald Duck impression specifically to say she thinks my tractor sucks.
Oh no, it's because Ray said Donald Truck.
Oh!
Yeah.
And we'll never top that. So
I missed
we
that,
might as
and now
well
I agree,
we might
yeah.
as well quit while we're ahead.
Yeah, most things don't end at the apex, so.
Yeah.
Every-
Penny, yours was
every
very good. I need to acknowledge that. Your bit was very good, but hey, sometimes
Can't
you're
all
just
be
funny.
Donald Truck, huh?
Yeah. See, I was trying to talk about Sora's hair on a car, but
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be
Yeah.
dangerous.
Oh, it's all the wings.
I'm sorry?
wings.
The wings on a car?
Hold on.
Did they drink a Red Bull?
Yeah.
This
Now-
episode of Deck
now-
of Friendship sponsored by Red Bull.
Ray, I'm sorry, Ray. I have a question, and this is important. When you were thinking of the word car, were you thinking of the object plane?
No, I was thinking of the spoiler.
Because there's
also,
a whole spin-off for that.
There is a whole spin-off for that, which they refuse to acknowledge in the
Oh
Cars
my God,
canon.
Yeah, they really
do. They made Dane Cook a plane.
Oh, I
They
forgot
did
about
make
that.
Dane Cook a plane, and I didn't know that until you showed me. And honestly, I don't think my life is better for it.
No,
It's
probably
extremely
not.
Good. They made Dane Cook a plane.
It's very plain to see, haha.
Wasn't that when we were eating donuts at the bakery?
Oh yeah, it was.
And
We
I
were
just
talking
had
about Dane Cook as a plane.
I just had an early morning meltdown where I started losing my mind about the fact that they made Dane Cook a plane.
Mars, you had a question?
Okay, well, what if Sora went into the Thomas the Tank Engine world?
I'd love
Big
it.
train.
Again, I think rather straightforward given the pattern.
He's a train.
I just-
He would be Sir Topham Hatt.
Okay, I guess I'm just sort of asking you to imagine Sora, Donald, and Goofy as trains.
Yeah, I can.
Well, then just ask me that, Mars. You don't have
I'm doing
you
it.
have to tiptoe around the tulips with these sort of backhanded Inception-like ploys to get me to picture Sora as a truck.
Why, Penny, you've got to play in my mind space.
I get it. It's like improv or whatever, but I just want people to be clear with me, you know? If you want me to picture Caboose Goofy, then just tell me that.
Hey, Penny, can you
Wait,
imagine Caboose
wait.
Goofy for me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
It's so good.
I love
Hey,
it.
Penny, can you 3D print Caboose Goofy out of your brain?
That I can do.
Well,
Okay, Sora is the engine. Donald is the
This sucks.
Goofy's the caboose, and Donald is the meal car.
This sucks.
Remember when this episode was about the Sonic movie?
the
What
what?
happens
and
when
then-
if we get off topic? We just keep going until we're here.
I like it because honestly, I don't want to talk about the Sonic movie anymore.
And then Sonic goes really fast into the bathroom and throws toilet paper everywhere.
That was funny. Remember when he eat a chili dog?
And he do a big fart,
He
and
do a
then
big
it's
fart.
implied in dialogue that it may be poopy.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
that meant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that did happen.
Remember when Sonic was in a bag and those two people were very concerned about a child being
That
in a
joke
bag?
makes me so mad.
Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah. I hated
okay,
that joke.
I'm okay with silly jokes every once in a while. What I don't get or appreciate are jokes that absolutely do not make sense for any of the characters doing them to do in the first
at
place.
all.
Yep.
And they're just it's just contrived to be there for no reason other than for it to be funny, which once you get past all of the logic hoops you have to jump through to get to that point in the first place, it's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
didn't Sonic just run so fast that the people couldn't see him?
Yeah.
Why didn't
There's no way that Sonic couldn't have just ran up the building.
they just not have that scene in the movie?
Legit.
That's the thing. It serves no purpose other than to be a joke that doesn't even make sense to be there and is a little uncomfortable. Also, really quick, I want to put this out there. There's one line in the movie that will never cease to just make me wince and want to just curl up in a Sonic the Hedgehog spin dash ball. And that is when Tom the cop, he wants to get to the top of the building. He wants to be granted access to the building. So he holds out his police badge and says, "Time to abuse the power that's been given to me."
yeah.
It is the most viciously uncomfortable thing I've ever experienced to see that happen.
You know that is not the first time he said that.
Oh.
Oh, anyway, we don't have to dive too much into that one. I just wanted to put that out there because it's the first chance I've had to put that out there.
Because it sucks.
It sucks
'Cause it's
so
bad.
much. It's so bad. I literally literally both times I've just kind of like shooken my head and been like, don't like that one, y'all.
Time to abuse the power that's been entrusted.
That maybe this script could use an extra draft for that one specifically. How about it, huh?
Yeah. I said the same thing when I worked at Jimmy John's and they asked me to clean the bathroom and I just browsed the internet on my phone instead.
Oh my goodness. I look, there is no getting around the fact that this movie is about cops sucks super hard.
Yup. And Sonic canonically has had quite a few run-ins with cops, and like none of them go well.
Yeah,
right.
He literally in one of the Sonic Adventure games says the line, and I quote, "There always seems to be a bunch of cops around when you don't need them."
Right, yeah. Like, there's no way that Sonic would be pro-cop. But I'm just waiting, though, for the sequel, in like maybe the second or third movie or whatever, for them to recreate the scene in Shadow the Hedgehog where the president is looking at his picture of Sonic and Shadow.
Except it's Tom Wachowski.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I miss these boys."
What if it was Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, what if it was Tom Hanks?
What if it was Tom Hanks?
What if it was Tom? Can we have a fun little thought experiment? See, again, I like this. I like that you're being more straightforward with me now, Mars. You're not taking these back road suggestion pathways. You're just asking me up front, hey, what if this guy was Tom Hanks? And I can say, you know what, Mars? I think that's an interesting thought.
Well, I'm just imagining if Tom Hanks had to say the line, my good friends Sonic and Shadow, I miss you.
I sure miss them so.
Yeah, it's too bad he got trapped on that island and never came back.
Yeah.
Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
Cast away.
Yeah.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her castaway.
Eating a DVD copy of Castaway.
Oh my goodness.
Then Sonic ran cider and ran up beside her and said,
drank some cider.
And drank the cider.
and said, "I think it was a chili dog."
Good thing he had a bonus life.
Oh my god.
Can I just
Anybody want to go
say,
see the Sonic movie with me?
I'll pass.
kind of.
There's a Sonic movie?
No.
Can I just say, here's the thing. Can I just say this? The illegal left line hit me really hard in the trailers, and then in the actual movie, it just blows past so quick.
It's still
I
got
don't
me in the
even
movie,
know.
TBH, but that's because it's my favorite line that's ever been in anything.
It's an extremely good line. It's the best line
I think
in the
this
movie.
has the issue of like a lot of the moments that are genuinely funny we've already seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like the illegal left line. There's one line that I really enjoy from Jim Carrey's Eggman that's in that same scene that thankfully was not spoiled. For some reason, it really gets me. They're flying through Egypt. And he looks up and he sees this little blue guy running up the side of one of the pyramids, and he says, and I quote, "You're not allowed to be up there."
That's one of the
seven wonders.
That one, and I'm not even being ironic. That I think is genuinely hilarious.
I love that.
That kind of stuff is so few and far between for me.
I legit do love Jim Carrey's Eggman. I think he does a really good job with it. I mean, not to say that the script is always great, but I think he does a good job. I think he's clearly having fun with it.
I've talked about this plenty of times before, but like part of really, I think the primary charm of Jim Carrey's role in this movie is the fact that like he's doing the classic Jim Carrey thing that we haven't seen him do in a very long time.
For sure.
He is in charge.
But he's also playing this like, he's like at once the like wild man Jim Carrey and also this like pragmatic dude.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I just like that dichotomy. It's really fun.
Yeah. I like how in this movie, this is only slightly related, but I do want to mention this. I like how they definitely in a very late edit for this movie, like near the end, like near release, they definitely added references to the name Eggman and like officially like establish a line where Sonic calls him Eggman and continues to call him that, because some people might not know this, but there was like a Reddit post like a couple years or so ago where someone had seen an early screening of this movie. It was like a test screening, and just wrote out like the entire plot of the movie. And when I tell you it is like 90% accurate, save for like small details here and there, it's wild. Like someone actually did like very extremely truthfully, without a doubt, see a super early cut of this movie. And in that post, they mention that the movie contains no references to the name Eggman, but obviously that's not true in the final film. So I do like how they added that, because they must have added it, because everything else in this post is like 100% accurate, except for like just little things like that where they added it after the fact. Same thing with the Tails scene. That was not mentioned whatsoever.
Yeah, that probably wasn't there
Yeah,
yet.
so I think they were added around the same time. And I would go even further as to guess that they were added around the same time they were changing the movie's Sonic design.
Probably.
And like pivoting to include more faithfulness to the source material.
This is a good segue to something that I wanted to talk about, which is, this actually kind of debunks this theory, but I do want to talk about this idea anyway. Could you imagine Tails' design in the older style?
I've thought about it and I don't want to.
That's been the pervasive question ever since this movie came out and people saw that scene. It's just been one big question of what did he originally look like? And yeah, it would be horrifying. I subscribe to the idea that it was not even there in the first place. I think that was added really late into the process.
Likely. I think that's probably super likely.
But I do shudder to think if this theory is incorrect.
I do. Now, here's what I will say. Obviously, I think that the new design is better, but I also, in the same way that I genuinely think that Cats looked pretty good, that, like, I didn't hate the original Sonic design.
It looked okay sometimes, but it just didn't look like Sonic, which was the main problem.
Yeah,
and also it did look actually horrifying in most scenarios. But every once in a while, yeah, it looks pretty good.
If they introduced it as a new character that wasn't Sonic, it would have been fine.
It would have been fine mostly, and then it would have been like, this thing looks scary sometimes, but
if you saw this in an alleyway, you'd be very scared.
Well, and also, there's the very clear fact that, like, for the movie that this was meant to be from the beginning, that design makes a lot of sense and would have worked absolutely perfectly for like what this movie ended up being.
I personally am not at all opposed to people taking different takes on things for different mediums. Now, not to say that it was a wrong decision or whatever, but like, you know, I'm not opposed to people and I'm also super not opposed to things looking a little ugly. It's like, not to make another reference to Resident Evil, but like the games and the movies are very different.
Yeah.
But I really enjoy both, even though they're both bad at various points.
I think I prefer the Kingdom Hearts movies to the games.
Kingdom Hearts: The Spirits Within?
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one.
Featuring Ming-Na, the voice of
Speaking
Mulan.
Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
I think I'm just outnumbered here in terms of like. I think I'm just outnumbered in terms of like, we've got 3 people who like Sonic and Kingdom Hearts, and 1 person who likes Resident Evil.
I love Resident Evil, and I've never played Kingdom Hearts in my life.
I know. I thought you were playing them.
But you do love Kingdom Hearts, right, babe? Right, babe?
It's my favorite thing in the world.
Olive Garden.
I'm going to play them hopefully pretty soon, but I haven't played them yet.
Olive Garden.
I was going to say Olive Garden. You can't lie here.
When you're here, you have to like Kingdom Hearts.
Shadow the Hedgehog dies in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh my God.
He gets beheaded.
Shadow the Hedgehog dies in like most things. If you look like in the background of most movies, he's in there dying.
I love that
Shadow
scene in
is
Groundhog.
always dying.
I love that scene in Groundhog Day because it's like strangely more in the forefront than as usual. Every Shadow
Yeah.
dies cameo.
Sort of a modern day Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, where
Shadow the Hedgehog being beheaded.
it's Bill Murray. He's walking down the street, and then the one guy, Ned, runs down. He goes, "Phil, is that you? It's me, Ned Ryerson." And then you hear a very loud "oh," and then the camera pans over, and you see a dead body of Shadow the Hedgehog on the ground, and he goes, "Not here." And then Ned goes, "Oh, Phil, you see this guy is named Shadow the Hedgehog from Sonic the Hedgehog the series, and he's dead now." Wow, if only one of us were in a perpetual time loop and could stop this tragic event, huh?
It's weird that he never does. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
come out and say it.
Yeah.
It's weird that he never saved Shadow.
Yeah,
Shadow
that's one of those
always
things,
dies.
Chekhov's gun, except if Chekhov's gun was eviscerated halfway through the story and is never brought back to be.
I think my favorite Shadow the Hedgehog death cameo is like Toy Story 3, like right at the end when they're all holding hands in the trash compactor and Woody lets go of Shadow's hand to save everyone else. It's really moving.
Maria. And then all the other toys get pulled out of the garbage and they leave.
Yeah, it's fine.
Bo Peep.
he goes, "Bo Peep, help me." She goes, "Long live the king."
And then tosses him in.
Oh my god! And I thought it was a cool subversion to have him not die in Sonic the Hedgehog movie, though.
Or
it was a bold
the Lion
choice.
King, which that scene was a direct reference to.
Well, yeah, because he also dies in The Lion King, right when Mufasa falls into the warthog swarm. So does Shadow.
Right. It's overlooked though, because more people care about Mufasa.
Did I say what?
You did
is
say
it?
Warhog Swarm.
8 million Pumbas.
What is the animal that kills Mufasa?
Hakuna.
It's the bison, right? Is it
And
the
then there was
bison?
that scene
Like
in
wildebeests?
Wildebeest, gosh.
Yeah.
There was that scene in Wreck-It Ralph where Sonic is like, "If you die outside your game, you don't recover. Game over." It shows a little
Just ask my
And it's
friend
a
Shadow.
Shadow the Hedgehog
Who
dying.
died just this week. He didn't regenerate. Ever. Game over.
He went to Mortal Kombat. Oh god.
And then in the sequel, they actually it's weird because they kind of retcon him dying in the first movie because Sonic has that conversation with Ralph where he's like, "This is the internet. My friend Shadow died in there last week." Even though it takes like 6 years after the first movie,
God.
like,
Well,
it makes no sense.
I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog dies in like every Star Wars movie. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's Kylo Ren standing on the bridge going, "I want to be free of this pain." Shadow says, "Yeah,
Shadow.
me too."
And Kylo Ren stabs Harrison Ford through Shadow's body.
Wait, Kylo.
He's like, "Dad, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to kill Shadow the Hedgehog."
We're supposed to hit up the oligarch later.
When you're here, you're... What was he going to say? What was he going to say? Unlimited power! Unlimited breadstick! Unlimited possible! It never ends. Oh, God.
Ray, what's your favorite Shadow the Hedgehog death cameo?
I'd really like to know your input.
Oh,
Right, I
my
would
favorite
really
is in
like
the first Frozen when Elsa's doing magic and she makes a sculpture of Shadow and then its head falls off and you're like, was that Shadow or just a sculpture?
The ice head falls off onto actual Shadow. Who's
Onto
just
actual
watching her
Shadow.
perform her song. He goes, "Wait."
He's like, "Wow, Elsa must learn to accept herself, and then she can truly..."
And then again, they do the thing where they bring him back in Frozen 2.
Two, yeah. And he's drowning in that one. He's just in the background drowning.
The whole time.
What's the whole
They're
movie?
carrying him around in a tank.
It's just slowly playing the drowning
Just
music.
this underlying audio track of Shadow going.
And throughout the entire movie, you just hear bump, bump, bump,
Yep.
bump, 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 bump,
Which now makes sense. I didn't want to be spoiled, so I didn't look it up, but it now makes sense why a lot of the critics were calling it the most anxiety-inducing movie they've ever seen, even more so than Uncut Gems, which also has a good Shadow death scene.
It does, yeah.
I disagree.
I disagree with
I
you,
disagree, Shadow.
I disagree. Good episode, y'all.
Oh, are we done?
Yeah, I mean, Shadow the Hedgehog died, so
I
we're
think
good. We can go.
Can't get much better than that.
Good podcast, y'all.
I need to know, for one final thought, how did Shadow the Hedgehog die in this podcast?
I killed him. Bam!
All right.
In this episode, Penny kills him.
All right. In this one.
He dies every episode.
Can that be the description of the episode? In this one, Penny kills him.
I like the episode where Raikou kills him.
True fans would notice that every episode, Shadow the Hedgehog does die at some point in the audio.
Yeah,
You'll
you can
catch
hear it in the background. Except in this podcast, he always says, "Dang, not here."
Yeah.
Gosh, not here.
I want everyone to go through every single episode and timestamp the exact moment you know when Shadow the Hedgehog dies.
The winner will get a VHS mailed to them.
Compile it in a Google Doc and send it to shadowdieshere@gmail.com.
That's our email address.
Sorry for making you make a Gmail account.
I have to set that up now. Gosh.
I'm currently doing so.
Yeah, Marvel's
Yeah,
doing
thank
it.
you.
Marvel's doing it. Okay, good.
Whoever catches all of them will get an Olive Garden gift card.
All right, yeah, sure. We can commit to that.
Shadow
dies here.
Dies here.
Can we... Eggman had a lot of weird backstory in this movie.
I mean, it's an Eggman origin story.
It's not even really relevant to anything. But he was trained how to track by Native Americans? What?
Nope. I'm in charge. I'm in charge. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Sonic. Nobody cares.
There's a weird piece of Eggman lore. For all of those Eggman gamer videos that people make of facts about Eggman. 101 facts about Eggman.
Yeah, let's go before we corrupt the internet anymore.
Yeah, we're just finishing up this Gmail account.
Yeah, it's important.
You have to send me the password and everything. It'll be important for later.
This is an official Deck of Friendship email
affiliate.
address. Is it still advertisements if we're talking about Sonic?
What if instead of doing advertisement, Penny just plugs everything she does?
What? It's a lot of things.
I know.
You ready?
Every single dub. Go.
All right.
Every single Let's Play.
I'm on YouTube at the channel Snapcube, where I do things like Let's Plays, stream highlights, and also real-time fan-up games, which is a show where we dub over the the voices in video game cutscenes to create improv comedy stories. We've done so for games like Sonic Adventure 2, Resident Evil 2, the remake, and we're about to release a Sonic Riders dub. There is also speaking of streams, I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/snapscube. I do music under the name Go Child. That is Go ! Child. Where you can find on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, and other music places. And I'm on Twitter at SnapsCube.
At what point does your band evolve into Go Teenager and eventually Go Adult?
Never, because the innocent enthusiasm of youth should never be lost in the creative mind.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
I mean,
Did you set that to 5 years from now?
Oh my god,
Said
Marble,
what?
what did you do?
I sent Penny an email from the Shadow the Hedgehog
Oh my god.
Gmail account. I sent it to Penny's email, and it's gonna get to her
My business email, I should mention.
business email in 5 years. So hopefully she remembers why and where it's
It'll be
from.
so important.
I mean, this will be relevant in our lives every day now.
in 5 years, Penny is going to get an email, is going to look in her email box, be like,
You wanna know
Shadow
what it
dies
says?
here?
You want to know what it says?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hold on. It'll be worth it, I promise. Here's what it says.
That is what it says.
That is what it says, though.
Just like that time Sans Undertale killed Shadow the Hedgehog.
All right.
We did it.
We did it.
I can't. Well, in the genocide run of Shadow the Hedgehog is every run,
So
because
all of
he
those
dies.
Every single
Shadow
run.
The Hedgehog. Oops.
Hey, thanks for listening to Deck of Friendship.
Good job. Good job
Good
listening
job.
to Deck of Friendship. We are
did
so
job.
good.
We are
We're
so
so proud of you.
We're so proud of you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I would clap on playing
Congratulations.
Sonic Dash again.
I'll clap for both
You're
of us.
winning at Sonic Dash.
Thanks.
Kill that crab.
I did it.
Good job.
Thanks.
If
Pick
you
up the rings. Well, you did it.
If you want to support us, I mean, you can write us a review on iTunes. You can also just share the podcast with a friend, share an episode with a friend. It'd be really, really appreciated, especially as we're moving on to new stuff. You can find us on Twitter at Friendship Deck. Our email is deckofriendshippod@gmail.com. You can find our individual Twitch pages at LRA13, Marble Cantus, and Cozy Goth Mars. And yeah, as we say every single week on this podcast,
That was
a
illegal,
laugh, by the way.
I did do that in a Jet the Hawk voice.
Yeah, I did hear it, and it was really good. Thank you.
Thanks.
I appreciated it.